Whoa, Trigger. Easy, boy, easy.
Blimey. I'm not surprised Mr. Turner didn't want to accompany us. Dead of night, outside the graveyard in Southwark. And it's freezing.
You apes and your warm blood.
Madam, boy, I have tethered the horse.
And by tethered, you mean armed, don't you, Strax?
Don't worry, boy. This time the grenade in the nosebag will not explode. And the plasma gun is safe, as long as the creature does not swing its tail too vigorously. What is this place?
This, Strax, is Crossbones' graveyard, and is still very much closed. It has been closed for years, and despite what Mr. Turner claimed, there is no light from within. This is a fool's errand. There is no mystery here. Let us go home.
Mum, I know it's freezing, and I would like nothing more than to go home to a warm fire, but Mr. Turner the rat catcher was pretty adamant he saw flickering lights inside the graveyard. Should we not at least investigate further?
Investigate what, Jenny? The darkness or the dead? They will tell us nothing.
It's not just the temperature, Mum. I feel a sense of unease, that something isn't quite right.
Madam, boy, if the yard is closed, how do human scum pay their respects to the dead? On Santa, we are able to see our glorious dead all the time. No one is buried, just left where they fall. The planet reeks of heroic odour.
No one comes to pay their respects here, Strax. Crossbones is a resting place for the poor and the Winchester geese.
Wait one moment while I consult my human scum information console. Let me see. Geese. Waterfowl. You humans never fail to amuse me, burying your waterfowl in a yard. Surely buried at sea is more fitting.
Be silent, Strax. The Winchester geese were women who were forced to work in medieval brothels owned by the church and licensed by the Bishop of Winchester. They were cast out by society, denied a Christian burial, and laid to rest here in a pauper's graveyard, forgotten, abandoned.
Crossbones was closed years ago, but Mr. Turner was pretty spooked. He said he'd never seen so many rats running around in one place. He must have seen some sights over the years, but he said they looked like they were running for their lives.
I did wonder who left that sack of vermin. They will make a delicious stew.
Indeed, Strax, but Jenny, I would not pay heed to the ramblings of Turner. It is widely believed he consumes his own urine as a beverage.
Mum, on the ride over here, I looked into past records about the graveyard and other witnesses to the lights. There's always been sightings of a cloaked woman. Old London town does love a ghost story, but peelers are too frightened to come here to investigate.
Of course they are frightened. They are pitiful human scum, armed with nothing but sticks. Our own horse is better equipped to deal with these miscreants. Easy, Trigger. No sudden movements.
Mum, I just realised, this is the 23rd of November. You always disappear this night. And you were getting ready to go when Mr. Turner arrived. You were coming here, weren't you?
I'm sorry. I have lied to you, my love. My secret has been my burden. I made a solemn pact with a friend. If it had not been for the interference of that cursed rat-catcher, another year would have passed without your knowledge of this place.
I don't understand, Redux. We don't keep secrets. You know we tell each other everything. Who'd you meet here?
This is the advantage of a clone race. A hive mind has no secrets. Gets a bit tricky when you want to have a bit of alone time.
Shut up, Strax! Mum?
My sisters died in the underground, woken from their hibernation by murdering apes. They were buried by machines and forgotten about, consigned to a history only I keep alive. Their souls burn inside me. I walked alone for years, with only my grief to keep me company. And then I met a visitor from the planet Crow. He came to this planet and gave his love to one of the working women of the streets. And she gave her love to the Crow freely. Their union shone bright and intense until she died.
Someone from a different species falling in love with a human. That sounds familiar.
The Crow left the planet. He was heartbroken. But his race have a gift. They can commune with departed souls. And he returns here each year on this date to talk to his love.
This is what you meant by personal duty. Whenever I asked you where you were disappearing to on this night, you would use that phrase. And I knew I shouldn't question any further. I respected your sadness and let you go.
And each time I returned, you would be waiting. And I lived for that moment when I saw your face again.
But why this date? And why only once a year?
The 23rd of November is when the Crow's love passed away. The Earth's atmosphere has changed, and he can only tolerate brief visits to this planet. The Crow and his love sing together, and through them, these discarded women are united. They and the others buried here. The mothers and their children, all the many lost children, they are honoured in a chorus of remembrance.
And you join in and sing a song for your sisters.
The Crow's glorious light illuminates this forgotten, unconsecrated wasteland, and I can feel my sisters with me, surrounding me once again.
Ma'am, there is light inside the goose yard now.
He has arrived, and he has started his song. My love, please wait for me, as always. I will need you when I return. But for now...
Personal duty. I get it now. Go on, Mum. Go and sing your song for the Outcast dead.
A kiss before I go, my dear.
He opened the gates without the aid of a grenade. Disappointing.
Suddenly, Strax, I don't feel cold anymore.
I don't want to alarm you, boy, but the horse has just evacuated the gun, and the vagrant is running away with it. I'll be right back. You there, put that gun down. You do not know where it has been.
Sing loudly, me ducks. I'll be here. I'll always be here.